Okay, now we're recording.
Hello.
Well, it's another podcast. I have Kincaid here. I have my black man who's
Hello.
See, there he is. Now he wants to be in the right.
Yeah, we had to have gay representation,
What the fuck?
especially what we're talking about today.
Okay. That should be better.
So introduce the subject.
You know, black people.
No.
We're not talking about you.
No, I
Well, we're talking about real
just
black
that
people.
the way it started with black people.
You know, that's a break for the microphone.
I guess we are talking about black people today.
In a sense, like the best example that we have that we experience pretty much firsthand and pretty much constantly is from like one person that we know, but it pretty much covers everything wrong with it. But I guess the newer black culture, I don't know exactly how to like say it, without generalizing.
It's weird to call it new though, because I feel like I've heard about stuff like this.
Yeah, but like
A lot.
it's definitely getting worse in my opinion though.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like an outlier for how bad it could be. Like I'm sure there's somebody who's worse than him, but like he's pretty fucking bad.
I've noticed that black culture really gets rotten when they are in a very strict minority. Because in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they are still a minority, but they're about 30% of the population of Tulsa. And so they're a minority, but they're not like a super small minority. So I feel like they don't feel as insecure about being black as some people here in rural Kentucky
Yeah.
would.
But like that makes sense. But actually, we could talk about people. We could talk about Sanders easily, even though he's not the main person. But like, I've name dropped him before. It's nothing special. Because do we want to break down how Sanders is? Because he's a bit better than the other person.
I wouldn't say that the problem with him is that he's trying to act black. The problem with him is that he just wants to fit into a group. I feel like it's a low testosterone response, as we've discussed off camera.
Yeah.
Men with low testosterone, they want to fit into a group out of a self-preservation almost. And I've noticed, because I've known him way longer.
Mechanism,
Defense mechanism, yeah.
as per the study.
And I've known the guy 3 years, and I've seen him act so many different ways, depending on what group he hangs out with. And so when you have a group of people like the person we're talking about now, who we won't name because they'd get very sensitive about it, and the people who they hang out with, they come and they form an enclave in the school that we go to.
See?
And they're very hostile to all other races that come in, especially white people. And they will take any black person into their group that is willing to gas them up.
Yeah, to just be a yes man to whatever bullshit they want to push that day.
They get gassed up to a point that
Why don't you come closer?
Oh, sorry, folks. Sorry.
He doesn't love us anymore.
Just peaked.
No, it's just
Just peaked the
it's
audio.
because when you have like that kind of groups together, they just really just don't care at a point because they're like, oh well, this is all of us against each other, and they'll find excuses.
Okay, but here's the thing though, like it's not groups, it's a group. Like we could like pinpoint them like all.
Yeah.
And it's not every black person in Job Corps
It's not.
where we go. I don't know if you've name dropped where we go to school.
You did yesterday.
Yeah, but did I say a
Okay,
specific Job Corps that we go to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not every black person at Carl D.
Okay, every
Perkins.
time we say something relatively bad about Job Corps, I do my Job Corps PR stuff. Like it's not a bad place.
It's not at all.
there.
It's just the people inside there that's make it difficult.
Just look behind the curtain.
Yeah, especially it's always the people who are the biggest complainers that try the least to get anything out of the program. It's not a spoon feeding program. You kind of have to get in there and study.
Honestly, lately, like with the places we go to, it's like they fight way more to like try to get the people who clearly not going to do or about shit more than they do people who like probably need like a little bit of help, but like are still on like track.
Yeah, that was at my old Job Corps as well. How you'd have the security guys security trade class, I should say, for anyone uninitiated.
Yeah.
They were always the most well-behaved, me included, and the most responsible. So they wouldn't fight as hard for us because I guess they figured these other people who are running around doing stupid shit needed more help. Even though we should probably be the ones who get the more privileges, I would say. Only because we have a better work ethic and behavior and always make the center look good.
I can't say the same about my old one. Not that like we weren't bad or anything. You know, I was like the head of the whole trade. But like we definitely had some characters that needed work, but like we eventually got there. But I think now they brought back their. Do you want to fucking die, Isaiah?
Continue. Sorry.
Because apparently they had a thing where like pretty much security around like the lunches, like I guess hall monitors or whatever the fuck. Apparently it's going relatively smooth. Like some people hate it because of course you have like another student you tell them like, hey, like straighten up, get in line, move over this that and third. But like it's like basically they should just do. It's like staff would really just like walk up the middle because they're supposed to have room there. But yeah, it was a whole thing. There was almost a fight between like the new head of the trade and one of my old friends. Got it cleared up.
I wish we had something like that here because it's that same group that we were talking about. They're the ones who want to cut in line. They see one of their boys that are further up in line, and they're like, "Oh, let me go talk to him," and they just stay there.
I mean, I wish we had a chain of command that wasn't like WBL related because that's kind of stupid for WBL.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
especially because the WBL ranks are out of seniority and not necessarily out of like competency.
Yeah, I wouldn't. And so would he.
Yeah,
I don't know about Isaiah because he's always sleeping and eating McDonald's.
real. So we can talk about.
Participate, Isaiah. Get off your fucking phone.
He's always on his phone.
Your lollies will be there later.
I didn't want to say it because you guys were in depth, and I was just like
The Discord kittens can
Isaiah,
wait.
you've been in the security trade.
I know, but he really just said what I wanted to say, so but much more fluent.
The one time he does not want to reiterate what I say.
I know.
Anyways,
Call back.
Also, it's what was I gonna say? Oh, in Job Corps, the staff there, they're a good staff. Like the staff that try to do their work, try to get everything on time. It's just that there's other staff that like messes up staff. Other
Okay,
staff.
well, that's just works.
I know it's work. I know,
But
but sometimes they give like special privileges to students that don't really deserve it, and also, it's like they don't like give like a like not like threatening, but like more like a if you do this again, you won't do this again. But every single time, they always somehow like do it again, but they don't receive any punishment whatsoever. And I'm just trying to figure out. Well, you just told him that you just told us you told everybody that if you guys do this again or anything like that, we can't do nothing about it. But yet they do it again and again and again, and it's like you're threatening your ways of doing things is not working. No matter how many times you tell them not to do it, they somehow do it again.
and so much for zero tolerance.
That's what I was about to say. Like to make what Isaiah was trying to say a lot quicker. For example, we had these. I guess it was 3 students. 2 of them came back. They were drunk, which I'm pretty sure alcohol is like a zero tolerance policy here. Then they apparently made a call to corporate. Some random corporate dude was like, I don't know what he said at all. But then like within a few days they were back on center. Like
Which is crazy.
but the Friday meeting thing that we had, like she had just talked about the zero tolerance shit. But then that happens. It's like
Yeah, they send very mixed messages in their enforcement.
yeah, like we're gonna be stricter. We're gonna do it by the books. If it's zero tolerance, that means you're just out of here. Somebody, 3 people commit a zero tolerance act. 2 of them come back.
The only zero tolerance act that I always see 100% enforced is violence. Whenever people get into fights, that's the only thing that I can 100% be sure that people are going to get kicked out for.
Even though I think that's something that should be allowed sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes violence is the answer. Like if you ever had a problem with somebody, there's always a constant problem. You get like kind of like a school like
Just
environment or
fuck 'em
some
up.
shit. I'm talking as it. Like a lot of times fighting does solve it. Like you don't have to like fucking knock them out or anything. But usually they get somewhat cool with each other. Have like at least some line of respect for each other. And so, like, I got my first best friend for fighting. I don't even know what we're fighting for. It was fun, though, and then he just became my best friend. Fighting's not always a bad thing.
I agree. So back on the
Shut up.
back on the topic of the problems with black culture. By the way, we went on a Job Corps tangent, but it really gets bad at Job Corps.
Yeah, 'cause at Job Corps, like, that's when you see it, like, the most, like, in almost its most purest form.
The
Yeah.
rot,
Yeah.
the fatherless behavior.
The
Just-
excuses.
That's another problem. I would definitely agree. As the resident white man, I can say that it's always not their fault.
See,
Somehow.
Speaking on the people who really play into their races.
two-thirds of us is black, by the way.
Yeah, I'm saying this as an outside observer. As a white man, I've never been able to use my race to say that they're just punishing me because of my race. And then every time I turn around, these groups of people at Job Corps, they're saying,
Oh, they just want to let me do this because I'm black.
Yeah.
Or they're racist.
A good example. There was a girl that had a dad pin, which is a narcotic,
Yeah.
and that's a zero tolerance. So she was getting terminated. And I hear this same group that we're talking about, and they're saying they're just trying to kick out people from Job Corps from a very specific, upbringing, background. And I'm like, no, they're trying to keep drugs out of Job Corps because that's their job.
Be like, really? Because that's the people that they want to bring in to help.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part about that is, I was there when the incident was happening. Apparently, they found her stash of drugs, and they destroyed it.
Okay, having a stash of drugs is pretty insane.
Yeah, like they found it, her stash that she had, and they destroyed it. And she was pissed off, and she talked to the other staff members about it. I didn't get a chance to hear everything else because I had to leave. But judging by how she was not in the best of mind right now. She made like it's like that phase like, oh, I'm pissed off, but I'm not really showing how pissed off I am. And they were trying to calm her down and everything like that. And also they were trying to help her, like, hey, listen, we caught you with it, but we're not gonna try to get you out of it. We're just trying to see if you were willing to do that. But she was so pissed off at her point. She's like, no, man, you destroyed my drugs. I needed that, even though they were giving her an opportunity to stay, but she squandered it, because apparently she's butthurt because they destroyed her drugs, even though
because you totally can't get more anywhere else.
it's like, if you're that desperate for drugs, just finish a damn program and leave, or just leave in general.
And when we say drugs, it's not even the most addictive drug. I mean, people say weed's not addictive. I've definitely seen people get dependent on it, especially her, who seemed to need it.
Yeah, you can get addicted to literally anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School just
and I liked her. I won't say her name. She is not part of that group of troublemakers. You might fall in with them occasionally.
She really wasn't.
She was one who actually had like an actual personality. From
Yeah.
what I saw.
And she was funny as hell too.
We're not going to bring up what she did in front of Miss Taylor. But you weren't there for it.
Well, I wasn't there, but
you were there.
I what?
I wasn't there.
I know you were there because she said it to you. She called you.
Oh yeah, when the
I think you guys told me.
yeah.
He said,
She just walked in and all of a sudden she just says.
She said the Kincaid word.
Yeah, she just said the Kincaid word. That's all we gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, and it was in front of the only old black lady that works at Job Corps.
And grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never thought an old lady could get up that fast and start moving that quick.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Especially when that word comes up.
Yeah.
Because she grew up around the time where like it was an actual problem, unlike the people who complained about it now. It's like if they didn't like black people, they wouldn't have accepted you in here. It's like
that's very true. It's not like they had their choices. If Job Corps was truly a racist program, they should have just sent them to Cincinnati or like anywhere else.
Yeah.
Louisville. I should have really showed my colors by not saying it right. Should have called it Louisville.
I've heard it said like 3 different ways, and I don't like any of them anymore.
I just know my first day I came down here, they were driving me from the airport to this place, and they said, listen, don't call it the Appalachia. Okay, that's fine. I've heard it pronounced that way my entire life, but now I pronounce
You
it.
can literally say it both ways.
Yeah. Now I know I'll say it Appalachia, but the rest of my life, though. And don't say Louisville or Louisville. It's Louisville, which makes sense. Like a Louisville Slugger, the baseball bat. I like baseball. You might not like it that much.
Slugger.
Yeah. Not gonna call it a Louisville Slugger, dude.
That's how
Wrong.
you say it.
Wrong.
That's literally how you say it.
It's a Louisville Slugger.
It's not true. Or people say Louisville. It's like you missed a whole bunch of other vowels and consonants. But
And that's another thing. I think what really feeds into the rot that is like a decadent black culture is the white people who want to be wiggers. Do you have to cut that out if I say wigger?
I shouldn't have to know that it's YouTube. I don't know.
Well, if they
Listen,
Okay, well, YouTube.
The wigger
A wigger.
word. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, it's actually somebody's last name, so they can't. So they actually can't like do anything because there's a law firm called Wigger Law Firm. Actually, I could look it up and actually show you.
yes, yes, YouTube,
A
but
wigger is a black person who acts like a.
no, a white person who acts like they're part of this black culture just because they grew up somewhere.
That's
And,
the crazy.
what reminded me of it is because we were talking about Louisville, and half the white guys I've met from Louisville have acted like that.
Son of a bitch, no internet connection. Keep talking.
And they're like allies of convenience to the group of students we're talking about now. Because when they agree with the black students, oh, they're our friends. But step out of line at all, you know what happens, right? They're racist. Oh, I knew they weren't real.
It's like, you think, you're weird, homie. No, it's an actual thing. Wigger Law Firm.
I bet he would-
In Florida.
I bet he would never act like a wigger.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know him, but he looks like a respectable white man.
I don't know. I'm trying to show Isaiah. Isaiah doesn't care. He doesn't know this anymore.
He only loves VTubers. Shout out Gargura.
Slide in his DMs.
That's
Don't do
crazy.
that. He's a weirdo.
He is a weirdo. He's a gooner.
Honestly.
Hey, Gen Alpha slang. He's a gooner.
Ooh, callback. But yeah, like, because there are some shitty staff. I'm not gonna say any of them are racist because that's like pretty fucking far out there to say. Yeah, we have some staff that's like kind of like shitty or whatever, and they have some great staff. But like these people, they'll be like the best staff that we have, like they'll be like dickheads to them, or like complaining or like this, that, and the third. You know, like they're trying to help them the most, regardless of how much they like them or not. Because like our instructor, not gonna say the names, even though that's probably slipped through once or twice. Like easily the greatest staff members that we have, especially the main one.
Yeah, the lady.
Yeah, because she does stuff way out of her line of work there all the time.
Takes them to get haircuts. One of the shittiest students we have at Crawley Perkins Job Corps, she took him to get a haircut after she could have went home from work,
Yeah,
and he still chooses to disrespect her.
he disrespects her and the lady who cuts her hair, Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany's nice as shit.
Who's the student?
You should have been paying
what's wrong with
attention.
Black culture. You don't fucking listen.
The decadent culture.
Honestly.
I'm just wondering who the student was.
See, we're specifically not saying their name.
Yeah, dumbass.
Because they would complain about cyberbullying like they did before.
Yeah, even though cyberbullying doesn't exist, just turn the screen off. Don't listen to it. Exit out tab.
Yeah.
Off your phone. Anyways, which is enough of a fucking hit, Isaiah. I hope you know who we're talking about now.
He wasn't paying attention in that meeting either.
Jesus.
He was Isaiah.
Oh. Him.
Yeah.
It was actually a girl, but
Him? Oh, wait.
No.
Really?
I know. I know.
What?
Yeah, he's a she. But anyways.
No.
Well. Anyways. Like he was being like disrespectful as shit like about Miss Tiffany. Apparently, saying like, "Man, there's a white lady that don't know how to cut hair." Miss Tiffany is fucking black. She's light skinned, but she's definitely black. Like it doesn't take a scientist to like see that. I'm like, yeah, she's actually pretty good at cutting hair. Like it's not her main thing. She's like, she has several certificates in like doing hair and whatnot. She's great at it. And she's learning how to cut hair. And his haircut wasn't even bad. First of all,
It only looked bad because it was on him.
probably, and he probably only thought it was bad because it was from what he thought was a white lady, even though she's black as can be. Like knowledge-wise too.
That is something that I've noticed about this specific subculture of black culture, is that you're black until you're not.
Yeah.
Like even if you're another black person just as dark as they are, and you step out of line, you're suddenly white. Or if you start talking like me,
Step out of line and be like, yeah, like talk like Isaiah or me or I guess Kincaid. Talking like a white person, whatever that means.
yeah.
Or talking not black or like I guess Ebonics would be
Sorry.
more accurate.
I do drop my G's, but that's because I'm from rural Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling here, homie.
It's like, sorry, I'm not kicking back drinking a 40 ounces.
Can't use the N word every other sentence, especially when you're a businesswoman like Miss Tiffany.
Even though she can, but like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, she's great at what she does. I think I might actually see her soon again. Tiffany's
Yeah,
great.
you need it.
Fuck you. Kincaid, where do you sleep? I would put Nair all over you.
Not gonna work.
That's not true.
You put what all over me?
Nair,
Love the hell that is.
no hair.
I'll have to go bald eventually.
There's no time like the present.
Yeah, I'll never have a Norwood. Never. I don't want to explain what that is to you.
Yeah.
That's a specific thing in white culture. Won't even explain it. We've gate kept it from you.
I mean, I'm gonna try to regrow a mullet. Just because people said that it's not possible. It's like, what are you on about? My hair has to get longer.
But these decadent black people who want to crowd around in groups and make fun of every other race, but are so fragile to anyone making fun of black people at all. They really don't like when you talk intelligent to them.
Yeah. Like, man, get those big words out of here. It's like,
What are you, white? What are you, successful? Did you spread civilization to the whole planet? What do you think you are, white?
it's like the whole Boondocks thing is like, because white people talk just like this, pronouncing every like letter in the fucking word. I'm probably gonna have to pull it up and just like play it as I say it.
Yes,
Because
please.
if you haven't seen it, you just won't get it.
Yeah. It's like we invented the language or something and we didn't bastardize it.
That's not true.
Actually, it is.
Actually, no.
Actually, white people invented English.
Mm-hmm.
Pecan or pecan?
I'm from Oklahoma, man. It's pecan.
Mm.
It's called a regional dialect.
How about you regional these nuts?
Well, we're talking about pecans.
See?
I said it differently this time.
You did. Yeah, I caught you.
It's a,
I was just slipping.
it's a pecan.
Caught him slipping. The World Star.
Yeah,
The World Star probably didn't help either, I'll be honest.
I love. Oh, that definitely didn't help black culture. Holy shit. World star hip hop, but I only ever hear about it when people are getting their ass
Just
beat.
like, yeah, like this dude's beating his girl. World Star. I'm totally not going to help you or anything. I'm just going to watch you get beat the fuck up. Like, which, I mean, I guess that's also another thing. I mean, it's really, like, I don't know how big it is all around, but definitely with this person in particular. I don't want to word this.
Are you talking about when he hit her? Or hit his girlfriend?
Yeah, I've heard about it. Some people have said it, but nothing has like happened or came of it. It's like,
I'm not sure about the rumor. I've had rumors about him hitting their
I don't think
girlfriend,
he would
but
do that, but
Cap. I could see it.
I fully believe it. I just haven't seen it, so I can't say for sure.
I've only ever heard the rumor. They're
I
still
see
they're still together, but
She was groomed from a young age.
that is true.
yeah, I didn't know that. Shit.
Isaiah, how are you so far behind? You've been here longer than I have.
I didn't know. Well, I don't just go
I-
and pry in people's business.
You're a
Like,
goddamn
hey,
liar.
they were groomed
He's
the
a liar.
entire time. Didn't know that.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Oh, shut up.
But anyways,
Like,
Oh yeah. Did you know the?
actually,
Shut up. What was his name? What was the kid's name with
Fred.
Fred?
it's actually it's
You know
great.
they're back together again?
Yeah,
I'm like,
Because on the previous episode, when we brought the allegations, we changed his name.
oh, mute that out.
but it's okay.
Well, it's not true anymore. So I mean, I guess we can like
We can say it because
Anyways,
whatever.
it was.
yeah, they are back together, but he's not black, so we're not talking about him right now.
I know, but still, like,
This is also true. His teeth are though.
He does have the menthol teeth.
he almost got I don't know.
I don't know why they're back together.
Because that girl caused him so much trouble.
Isn't she still a minor?
Yeah. Wait.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, but she caused him so much trouble. He got beaten up by upstairs by almost everybody in that dorm.
I kind of don't care that he almost got his ass beat only because he's back with her, even though she made that allegation.
Yeah, and like, dude, she caused you all that suffering, and yet you're back together with her.
Like, how can you be so dumb?
Like how?
Maybe she's the only thing that you can pull, but like, goddamn, brother,
That is not worth it.
it's like, if somebody ever accused me of like a rape allegation,
I'm over it.
Okay,
We're
a rape
done.
allegation.
Is there a worse allegation you can get against you other?
Pedophile?
Yeah, that goes hand in hand with rape, though.
Pedophile. I guess, yeah.
Right there.
But be called a pedophile is way worse than saying that you raped somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Ugh,
I definitely had to like at least read subtitle it.
Listen, chat. I'm just keeping it real.
YouTube can't handle it.
YouTube can't handle it. Susan Wojcicki,
She's not even in charge of her. I think
isn't she dead now?
Pretty sure she died recently.
Hack watch.
Insane.
Do you have to cut that out too?
No.
Chat docs.
She doesn't
Susan.
run YouTube anymore.
That's true. Susan Wojcicki. This is for the 30-minute long ads that I have to watch. Pack watch.
I don't know the spell for fucking. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's fucking Polish, dude.
Former CEO of YouTube.
Dead at 40.
Died August 9th, 2024, at the age of 56.
Yeah, she was kind of hot for a 56-year-old.
So,
Let me see that picture.
I don't know. But
She kind of looks like the Hawk Tuah girl. Anyways, I speak for all YouTube watchers when I say fuck Susan Wojcicki. Rest in peace,
I
lady.
mean, it was better when she was running than it is right now, so currently.
It was better before she ran it too.
Yeah.
It's just been going downhill.
Yeah. So, not all the way.
Yeah, go follow us on Rumble. Do you have a Rumble?
No, I could make one.
You should make one.
It's like an actual app.
Yeah.
Okay. Might make one, just whatever.
Upload it on both.
Yeah. This is not podcast. This is just business moves that we're thinking about.
Right. Business. Business.
But yeah, I fully believe that he definitely has hit her a few times. What? What do you have to say, Isaiah?
No.
Isaiah, you ever hit your woman?
I would never do that.
Liar.
Oh, he's not walk. You were right.
Honestly.
Anyways.
Fake,
Shut the.
fake melanin.
I would never do that.
Bro is Uncle Ruckus.
Like how we were saying that he's not black after the last podcast, we're figure out what shade of black. And how he's almost one of the darkest shades. Is oh yeah, he's not black anymore. But no, that's the worst part about it is that I can hear that and fully believe that he's more than that he did it than that he didn't.
Why is he such a stereotype?
Who?
I don't know.
We're not going to say his name, Isaiah.
Well,
Isaiah, not even many people fit that in the description.
Let's call him Jay.
okay.
I know Jay once.
Okay.
Yeah, but not like the actual Jay from
Yeah,
Job
yeah,
Corps.
yeah.
Different Jay.
I
Yeah.
didn't know there was a Jay job.
There is.
Yeah.
Anyways, he couldn't hold a job either. I remember.
I mean, he wasn't great to them either. Even before they stopped him from going because stuff.
He was always late for interviews while he was trying to get a job. I work a job after school at Job Corps. I work at Starbucks.
See,
And
he has a hot coworker.
I'm
gonna say which
no
one it
comment.
is.
I'm not going to comment on any of that.
I'm gonna
That's it.
I'm gonna send him this channel. Hey, watch the podcast.
But anyways,
Fight amongst yourselves for who it is.
and it turns out it's Miss Karen.
Oh, is that the older lady?
Yeah. Could be. He's not saying.
She's not bad for her age.
All right, but she's definitely not going to watch this. All right.
I'm trying to get that.
Hello, Miss Karen, if you're here.
I'm trying to get a freak. No,
But
she's a really nice lady.
I'm always on time to get driven to my job because Job Corps has to drive us. We can't have our own transportation to drive to our work when we live at Job Corps.
Yeah.
He was always late, so I ended up having to wait for him, and it almost made me late a couple times.
Just fucking up your money.
Yeah, he didn't make me late. He made me almost late, and
He almost made you black early.
I know I almost gained some
You
melanin.
see this guy?
How's Gara Gura doing,
Yeah,
Isaiah?
he's over here just checking them out. Like it's one. Like, I can't wait till I start having like the camera on, so like they can see what we have to deal with. Flipping me off is not going to help your case. Why are you watching Lolly and
I'm not watching. I'm watching the Cubs.
Anyways, back
He's
to
watching baby animals.
What the?
Anyways, but yeah, like he's just not a good person. Like I've talked to the girlfriend on a few occasions. I'm not gonna say several. I don't talk that often, but like she has mentioned like wanting to like end it. Like no, the relationship, not herself, probably.
he's mentioned that too.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but it's pretty much all her stress and whatnot. It comes from him. Like, I'm sure she kind of came to that realization, but like, there's something still going on. Like, I haven't talked to her like recently, but like, she's getting more aware of the situation. But I think since she was like pretty much groomed, like everything that was bad beforehand, like before like they met, was sounded pretty bad from like what little information I was told. But since when I got together, he was like the one good thing she had going at a young age.
Yeah.
And now, like, it's like now she can't leave as much as she wants to. I'm sure there's like a title or word for it.
I mean, it's kind of like loving your abuse, or like
there's like a term for that. Like I mentioned it before.
like Stockholm syndrome almost.
It's
Not
kind of
quite.
like that, but arguably a lot worse.
Yeah, I would agree.
Anybody in law enforcement, I'm sure they would know, because
That is woman syndrome. That's what it's called.
I think so. Yeah, it really sucks because like before we ever had like an actual conversation with her, like she was kind of like every time she'd like walk around and like do whatever she does, it's like I kind of get like a little bit annoyed. It's like like I see why they're together, but like when she's not with him, completely different person, way better to be around. And like you can have like a genuine conversation, and then you get to like learn her interests, or she'll point out things that you didn't think that she'd even care to mention. But when he's around her, it's like, look, he's just like a slave to him. I don't know why that's funny.
That's a crazy thing to laugh at. I was like,
Yeah, why are you laughing at a woman suffering?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make your girlfriend watch this podcast.
Okay.
More viewers for me. Need more woman audience.
Isaiah is a race mixer.
He's also a cotton bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, she's like a way different, better person. Like when she's not around him. But like recently, like before this week, when they left or whatever, like sometimes if you like ask her, is she okay? Just to see, because I do it pretty often. Like she'll say yeah or whatever. I was like, you don't have to lie to me. Then like she'll like. Then the next, whatever her next words are, like she's holding back tears or something. And it's like, you're clearly not okay. You're not gonna like hide it from me. But like that, so that part just really sucks.
Yeah.
Because like also like instead of like asking her to like do stuff with him, like I've seen this firsthand. It'd be like we're going to this place, get your stuff ready. And like it's not even a conversation. Like it's basically just like a word of command. She goes along with it, like, but she doesn't look happy doing it or whatever. Like it's actually like really bad. And I don't know if that's what he grew up seeing and dealing with. But say it is, like, it's still not okay. So why would you even continue that?
I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It's like, if you have a problem, then why are you still with him?
Well,
I say like we just literally just try to break it down to. The
I know, but
possibility.
it's like still, even if you do break it down, it's like if you know that he's doing that to you on a daily basis, and if you are
She was groomed by him.
I know, but
So before everything like she got here,
yeah,
apparently things were like bad. I didn't get all the details. Like I said earlier, Isaiah.
yeah, I know.
So when she came here and saw him, that was like the one good thing going for her on top of already trying to make better steps.
Okay.
And she was already super young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna say super young, but she was young,
Okay.
not of age.
Mm-hmm.
So he groomed her,
Mm-hmm.
and so now pretty much she always usually associates good things being with him, regardless of how bad he actually truly is. That's my theory on it. I told you I had a theory on it. Like, 'cause I'm not one to call everybody just like a groomer left and right, but like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is like the exact definition of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so like, it's like can't live with him, can't live without him, kind of thing. It's like
Yeah,
it
job
really
work,
fucking sucks.
job corps kind of sucks in this regard. Bring a lot of shitty students in.
Man, like, and when they know shitty things are going on, depending on who it is, sometimes they just don't do anything about it.
And the fact is that they can they have it just shocks me every single day that when when you catch them doing bullshit like that, but some odd reason that for some like they think like, oh, I have nothing to do with this. This is not my fault. And I'm like, well, they caught you on the camera. They saw you do it.
Called in 4K.
Yeah, and also like people told them about it, and they're giving like
And you're a usual suspect.
yeah, it's like it's not that hard.
Yes.
Like you do that on a regular basis.
It's like
so,
you always have an eye over you, whether you know it or not.
yeah, it's like, and the fact is that they can just say that with the most confident face that I didn't do it is outstanding.
It's like yeah, they're just trying to get me kicked out of here. Like, no, you're
No.
doing things that will get you kicked out of here.
And
And,
you think-
and they've given you several chances so you don't get kicked out. But you just keep fucking it up, and you can't blame them for that or call them racist for giving you more chances than what you deserve.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
and the fact is that they think there's, and also the fact like they think they're so smart, but it's like, oh, I can say these fancy insulting words to you. No, because I'm like, yeah, that will give you a job real easy by acting like this, and also not like doing what you're supposed to do in this program, help you get a job, like train up to get a job. They'll help you find one, and with the camera, it's up to you to hold it.
yeah, like 'cause a good example would be, what can I call him? I don't want to say his name because he's part of like the group. You know, I don't have anything exactly bad to say because it's all like the actual truth. Let's say the forgetful one. He's always reading his backpack. If you know, you know.
If I know, I know.
Go continue.
Like when he first got here, like I could tell like he was obviously like troubled, as most people who come to Job Corps are. But I seen him like he was like kind of like fucking around and whatnot, but like that was just him. But like when we'd have like the weight room and whatnot, like he'd be genuinely like curious like to get in better shape, like, even going to Mr. Compton, like not like in like a dick way, just genuinely want to like know how to do certain things to get bigger and whatnot. I had high hopes for him. Like I want him to do better and like change however he was, like still like have fun and whatnot, but like get serious about so you get out of whatever situation you just came from. But the more he hangs around the more he hung around the other group, it's like my hope went lower and lower day by day. It's like,
Yeah.
and now he's like not even the same person he was when he got here. He's just worse. Which really sucks because like at first I wanted him to like do better, and now I just don't give a fuck anymore.
You care for him to succeed, but like I just
Yeah,
don't
but like
hang
now
out
I
with him.
just can't.
And the worst part is he's a younger guy that was taken in by this shitty group
Yeah.
and molded into it.
It sucks, but
And there's other people like, I won't say this guy's name, but he had just recently left, And so, he isn't exactly in his best mind. He's got
That's one way to say it.
But he's got learning disabilities. And so, when he's around the right people who are willing to guide him and help him out, he can be very respectful. And he can work pretty hard. He wanted to go to our class. We were advanced training.
See,
Before we were college students, we were advanced training. He wanted to go to advanced training. And Miss Compton took him seriously and started holding him accountable for all the BS that he does around center. And he started to shape up very briefly. Of course, he, again, is part of this shitty group who really just wants him to act up and act a fool and show his ass, figuratively.
I'm pretty sure he literally did it once. I heard a few stories.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. But anyways, and so he would bully the lunch staff, calling the lunch staff racist.
And our lunch that was like the nicest shit.
Yeah. And it's not just the lunch stuff he would do. He would just like accuse random people, do the worst stuff, all while being cheered on by the worst people on
It's like,
campus.
I'm sure they don't even really know what like actual racism even is. Like I'm sure they couldn't even tell me the definition of it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I've met born in the mud white supremacists that hate black people. I'm a Catholic, very religious, and I went to a Christian youth group, and we would all talk about the problems we had in life. And then I was invited back to a guy's house, and he would explain his worldview of white supremacy to me and stuff. And I'm still friends with this guy because besides being a white supremacist, he's a very good Catholic, and I hope that one day he changes. Pray for it. But
You could be friends with like a racist person. Like I'd rather know than not know.
I'd rather be around him not being racist,
Well, yeah.
so that he has a better example. Maybe he sees that things are good for me. And he's not completely wrong about everything. Like, he's wrong about some things.
I mean, well, there's truth in a little bit of everything.
Yeah. But there are his other white supremacist friends who I cut off, I don't talk to at all because the genuine racism about us. As a Catholic, I don't accept any form of abortion for any reason. You have the kid. I know. It can suck sometimes, especially if you were violated or it was forced upon you or anything like that.
Not the same thing.
Yeah. Besides that, further on, these other people, they would say stuff like, yeah, but I don't really care if it's a black kid. Like, if black people want to have abortions and bring less black people into the world, that's a good thing. And I'm like, that is so absurd. If this group of people who have probably never experienced true racism in their lives heard that, they would probably short circuit. They probably wouldn't understand how to process that. Genuine, actual racism towards their race.
Yeah.
And they want to call the lunch staff racist for who knows what reason.
Even the lunch staff are probably the most good people on this entire.
Yeah, want to call our
Definitely one of the better staffing groups, I guess.
they want to call our teachers, our advanced training teachers, racist. Who they've always treated me and Xavier and everyone else the same, no matter what race.
Yeah.
There's real racism in the world that they could actually be talking about. Instead, they want to cause trouble for everyone. Excuse me, got some hiccups. Probably from eating those 2 sandwiches
And the cupcakes.
and the cupcakes and the pudding.
This is Kincaid's cheat day.
I lost 9 pounds last month.
And you gained it all back this month.
All right, let's have some corn crackers.
You mean tortilla chips?
Yeah.
But yeah, because like, 'cause I know even like his girl is like, she's not innocent from like doing that either. I mean, she doesn't try to call anybody racist, but like she does like kind of like fuck with our instructors, not in a good way.
Yeah, I think
But I think that stems from them.
I think it's the same issue.
Mainly the boyfriend, obviously.
You have this one group of students who takes in other students who are a little rootless, aimless, rudderless,
Yeah.
and says, "Okay, this is how you become cool. This is how you fit in with our group." And they do it, even though they probably wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Yeah,
And that's
they're not even cool people.
That's how I would describe this decadent black culture as like crabs in a bucket. You ever see
Yeah.
crabs in a bucket? For anyone that's never seen it, if you put crabs
For the younger audience.
for the younger audience,
or people who just never heard the saying for some reason.
when you put crabs in a bucket and a crab tries to get out of the bucket, the other crabs will pull it back down for some reason. Don't quite understand.
Well, even at Isaiah's girlfriend.
Yeah,
Not that she's a crab in a bucket.
she's not a crab in a bucket.
She's
She's
just
just
by the
there.
window. Yeah.
And that's how I would describe these people. Just pulling each other down when they could be so much better.
Pretty much. 'Cause,
And when
like,
you try to tell them, like, hey, like,
Hey, you guys suck. Because I'm not nice about it. Like I
it's
just
like,
don't wanna cause
and the
problems.
fact that
yeah.
they it's just really frustrating that they think that they are like so much better than everybody else, even though because they ask for. And also the funny part,
like they're pretty close, like the bottom of the barrel as far as like
yeah,
the
and
student pool
even
goes.
even the good ones that have like high like PR scores still act shitty towards other people because they think they're better than everybody else. Like, I'm not gonna name names, but it's her or something like that.
I mean, well,
And
Yes, her.
yeah, there's like 3 others, but this is.
I didn't think she was like that.
I know, but see,
The first one, yeah.
the
Okay, but girls are gonna be girls. Like that's like
Yeah, that's just normal.
that's a whole fucking different thing.
But
We'll be sexist some other times. Right now, it's time to be racist.
we should
but-
record on Saturday or Sunday and call it Sexist Sunday. Anyways,
I'd be the best at it, as I said.
that's only partially a joke.
this will be partially a joke.
As I said, I'm a Roman Catholic. That's part of my daily life is being sexist.
I'm gonna get paid.
Sorry, ladies.
Fuck, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, that's it. What were you talking about?
Well.
You left off on like.
Oh,
the
well.
girls.
What I want to also talk about is what was it?
I want to hurt you.
Shut up. I was wondering if they could give us like special privileges again before people started ruining it. For only the
Okay,
people.
well, half the shit that we can't do anymore is because of basic. Apparently.
Yeah, it's like you can't like. I just want them to like get rid of the all for one bullcrap because if someone fucks up, everybody gets fucked over. I'm like, well, all these other people didn't do that, or maybe they have some people that are involved in that, but it's not almost everybody else.
Okay, that stuff is usually like when we had 2 different dorms. That was mainly on the female side. I'm not gonna lie. Like the staff.
Oh yeah, but
told us.
like specific things that like happen because of that. I'm like,
Wait, I mean that's how it is in most places. Like obviously, yeah, it sucks. But, like even like when you do sports, that's the case. Like
yeah.
one person fucks up. All right, go run down there and back. Oh, you guys still want to talk? Do it again. We'll keep doing this. It's like, Coach, I didn't do anything. It's like, but he did. It's a team effort. It's like, all right, but like, because I think even at one point our instructor did want him to like come to AT, but it's like, I'm sure that chance is fucking gone. Like,
No, he'll have to take a different trade because he's just not leaving. He has no place to go.
sounds like for him probably should have been a better person.
Yeah, and that's a lot of the people that are in the basic security classes that really fucked up and have nowhere to go. They say they have nowhere to go. They probably just want to keep doing the same things they do here because it's fun to them.
Make a little bit of money and break the rules and not get in trouble. Not that much trouble as they should, and a bunch of other things. So like, okay, I know we're kind of shitting on basic, which we could go way more in depth about the entire basic if we really wanted to. But like, there are good people in basic. Like Joseph, he's pretty cool. He's good. His girlfriend, I keep forgetting her name.
Elizabeth.
Your number one hater.
Yeah, my op, dude.
Maddie, she's pretty cool. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
talk to her much.
Got Parker Morgan. Got
Don't know much about him either.
he's just very well behaved.
Okay, Kincaid's a CPP captain, so he knows more of the newer people than I do. And quite frankly, I just don't usually give a shit.
Yeah, you also have Charles. Still is. He's a registered volunteer firefighter in the state of West
I thought you were
Virginia.
about to say something else.
Oh,
Shout out that guy.
Charles, just because you look like it, buddy.
Shit.
Oh, you got some really good people
I mean,
in
AT
basic security.
right now, like we're not void of bad apples or anything.
They're just annoying though. They're not like. I mean,
No, they're shitty people. I
don't think
have
they're-
a whole
This
podcast.
is my
shitting on
opinion.
Rob
I don't think
O'Connor.
they're annoying.
And I do mention them by name.
I don't.
Everything that I stated was true.
I don't think they're annoying. It's just that the fact.
You don't
that,
think my class is annoying?
Huh? Your class?
AT, the people who were in there with me, they weren't part of my original group. Like my original group, besides Robbie, was fine.
I even like Robbie. I don't know.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There's a lot he needs to learn.
But anyways,
If he could just do that, he would be going.
what else do we have to talk
Yeah.
about the decadent culture?
Also let's see. The fact that they think they owe something even though they don't.
They're owed something.
Yeah, they think that they're owed something.
Yeah.
Owed something with doing.
I'm like, were you
Oh yeah,
there?
because I think David, you were talking like when like we were here.
Yeah.
I think it was like the job fair or some shit. Like whoever helped out, like, they got like a little lunch thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently, like AT and whatever, like, they did their thing. People who did help did their thing. But then apparently, basically, walked in and was like, "Oh, they got food for us." After not helping at all, I was like, "What the fuck is this kind of attitude?" Like, did you even ask?
Well, I think Isaiah specifically talking about reparations and how they think.
No,
they're
no,
owed.
not that. Because
No,
that's
not
been
that.
over.
That's
That's
dumb.
old shit. Like right
If you
now,
still
like
think you're owed that, you should probably just.
I'm just
honestly
talking,
look in
talking about
yourself.
like the here and now. Like they expect like you should treat me with respect, even though I don't.
Even though I'm not respectful, kind,
Yeah, I'm like.
or genuine person.
Why do I need to respect you again? I don't know you. And like, second of all, you're just a stranger that came here. I'm like,
Never met him.
never met you, so I don't know what I'm respecting for.
And
Give
it's
him,
like,
give him the general blanket respect I give all strangers.
it's not even respect. It's just like civility.
Cordial.
Cordial
I'm
stuff.
cordial to them.
But they don't. But somehow they can't
No,
do
like
that.
the overall thing is like just being civil with people. Obviously, you can be cordial. Like I used to say, I'm cordial with people who are like I don't like, but like I don't fucking start shit with them every time I pass by them.
Maybe we should.
I mean, if we did it with them, like it'd be justified, which is like the funny part. And like we all know that we're not gonna get in trouble for it. It's like especially if like everything we say is true. Like we're not trying to fight them, but like if we call a spade with them, like they're gonna get mad very fast. And like I don't know what they're gonna say to me. Like, what are they gonna call me racist? I'm literally black, and I didn't say anything about your race.
If I say it, they'll call me racist, and I won't care.
I'd be like, and
Yeah, I mean, and it's very hard to call me racist when I go to college and I hang out with like I'm the only white guy that goes to college right now. There were more before.
yeah, we're taking over.
Job Corps is a very black program.
You don't know that half of it.
I do know the half of it.
Because
I
it's
haven't
really
been longer
it's
than me.
really like very black if
I
you
think,
go
I
up
think
to
I'm
upper
coming from a
state.
year actually. I think I'm coming from a year of being in job.
It's like like when you go up like in like upper state New York.
You wouldn't
Okay,
know.
really?
He wouldn't know because he's not from New York.
Exactly.
I am from New York.
No, you're
It's
not.
upper
Anyways,
Bro's
anyways,
from
but
Papua
it's
New
like
Guinea.
it's like there's like a minority of white people there, but it's like majority black and
that's,
a
that's
lot.
what majority mean.
Yeah, thank you, teacher.
majority
Appreciate that.
report.
Anyways,
You're welcome.
it was. Thank you. You're welcome.
Now shut up. Nick.
But there was some like there's some really good good black ones in there, and yeah. I'm gonna say that right now. I
That
don't
is a
care.
crazy.
Hey, listen, he's black, guys.
I'm black, so I can say that.
He may not sound like it.
I'll say it too, but it's just not okay.
It's just that-
apparently.
It's never okay for them. They never satiate it.
As a child. Anyways,
But there were some really good ones there. Like actually, they managed to.
keep talking.
They
They got some good old boys there.
got
I
some
say.
good old boys down there.
As my racist grandfather.
They have a few of the good ones.
As my racist grandfather
That was
says.
it, because there was only a good majority of good ones, while the rest of them were just a bunch of pansy bitches that complain and bitch about everything.
So
and
like
they wonder,
Isaiah doesn't get McDonald's.
Isaiah when he only gets 19 chicken nuggets. They forgot the 20th.
I'm really.
Oh, those ignorant McDonald's workers!
Black isn't it?
He becomes the people we're talking about when they slight his McDonald's.
No, not really.
Cap.
No, it's just that.
Cap.
It's just that they think
Cap.
they think they owe something, like
That
we
they're
owe them
owed,
something.
That they're owed something.
Owed something.
Ode to joy.
Past tense.
Past tense, like I'm like, dude, you are alive in the era where you can have a phone on your goddamn hand.
And Isaiah really appreciates that.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Couldn't
appreciate
live
that
without
every
it.
single day.
Phone in one hand, meat in the other. Watch it.
But it's just that.
If God didn't want me to drink and drive, why'd he give me 2 phones?
If God didn't want me to watch YouTube and eat McDonald's, then why did he make me like it so much? Isaiah
the fact
Jackson.
that-
Kill this kid.
The fact that they think that we owe them something, and also the fact that they don't own up to anything at all. At my center, it
No,
gets.
even here.
Huh?
It's like, even here they do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not my fault. That didn't happen.
I'm like-
it's on camera.
Yeah, it's like what you think the cameras are off by that time.
It's like
you
we
did
don't,
it?
we don't have like the fucking bank cameras where it's like all fucking like pixelated and shit. Like they're like
We got the
they're
good
like
one.
4K damn near.
And it's 360 degrees, so we can see the entire room.
Never mind the fake camera that we have somewhere, but you know.
It's okay. At least they know that camera is not. Even if they don't know, that's still a camera. to
I'm
them.
pretty sure they're told as soon as it happens. Now that I know that because it got confirmed, I'll be like, so basically it's kind of like a blind spot if you face the other way. Anyways,
Actually, there's also what I want to
it's
talk
not
about.
there.
More about black people.
No, not that. One of
You
our
know,
basic-
Well, that is what the
black
topic is
people,
about.
You know, I mean, we can
Kill
always
this
like keep
kid.
changing. Like this is the main thing. We're already like,
There's
Or we
a
could,
side
we could
one.
stop this one and then start a new one about specifically.
But we could just end it off like
specifically what?
specifically basic or whatever we wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
No, it was. It should have on this one.
it's
Hell yeah, brother.
Because like most of that we said in this one applies to majority of the basic.
I don't think that anyone else in that group is anywhere but basic security.
there's some good ones in basic security.
Yeah, I know. We already listed them all.
As my racist grandfather once said,
It's-
they're all right when they're by themselves and
It's-
around me. when they group up, when they get together, they just start scheming,
They start with the ass.
start acting ignorant.
When they start flocking together.
Yeah.
A flock of black people is called a gang.
But still, though, man, it's just well,
They're
we're
playing
getting
their
on-
gangster rap music and drinking 40 ounces. It's just tragic.
This is Isaiah in his head.
And there goes the neighborhood.
Let me see.
No,
No,
Oh,
send that to me.
I'm gonna send it to you. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna say what I just showed.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw it up on the screen right now.
Honestly, yeah, I could. I would just have to like borrow like the majority, just keep the one letter there, or just go like essentially like just the middle parts, leave the two,
well, that'd be a
the
cool
first and
ass
last
game
one.
to play.
What are you looking at? I'm say it again.
Are you sending it?
I'm not sending it to you.
Oh, okay.
He's sending it to me.
Oh.
It's gonna be the thumbnail of this video. But yeah, it's like I understand like probably most of us black people. I don't know about you. You kind of had like a rough upbringing too,
Mm-hmm.
but like obviously it's like on like a different part of it. I'm sure you can make some comparisons
Yep. I didn't know my father either.
or relate to some things. See,
My mother was also an
what the
alcoholic.
fuck is that?
Oh shit.
His headphones.
Headphone charger.
I'm kind of blacker than Isaiah when you think about it. I
Honestly.
didn't know my father. My mom was an alcoholic, raised by my grandparents. Holy shit. Keep that one in. Don't edit
Here,
that
you
one
I
out.
mean, I can't.
Who
Like,
wants this?
I'll take some.
Yeah, you
wanna
take
split
some.
it?
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You-
Take a picture of it.
We gotta splice this in. We're
I was
gonna.
gonna show this
Yeah.
to the fucking people.
You have no idea. This guy is a fucking savage. Look at what he just tried to offer us.
Oh my gosh.
We're
I seen that
we're
with
filming
my.
the podcast right now, and this guy.
Speaking
Right here.
of a decadent black culture,
He fucking did this. Like,
I remember doing that
fuck
when I was
is
like, I remember doing that when I was like 6 years old.
the fucking psychopath. It's gonna be the fucking. I'm just popping the picture. and
That's
put
the
that
thumbnail,
very-
dude.
That at the very end. That would be. It would work.
That's like an album cover almost. All right, we can end it here.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
Cupcakes if you want one.
What?
There's cupcakes.
We already know that.
Wait, why do they have cupcakes?
Yeah, shit now.
Just splice out the parts where Isaiah's talking.
That is probably easier than finding all the things that I actually should edit out. But that's gonna be it for this podcast. This end part's gonna look weird, like it's gonna be like you just jump, but whatever. Subscribe, like, comment, definitely comment. Let's see your opinions on it. But we didn't talk about the pop the balloon trend that was going on.
The fuck is a pop the balloon
Oh
trend?
god, that's gonna be part of the next podcast.
All right, we'll see you there.
Yep.